We finally have it, folks. The Sanatorium map in Outbreak. This is brilliant. I think this map is wonderful. I have never played Fireteam Dirty Bomb. If you've watched any of my previous videos, which you should be watching my videos, you would know that I have not played Fireteam Dirty Bomb. So for me, this is a completely brand new experience. I like nighttime maps. I think they're awesome. And this brings perfect spooky vibes to zombies, which zombies should have a spooky vibe to it. And when you run around this map, you know, it's not as dark as I think it should be. I think it should be like a couple of clicks darker to give it more of that vibe. But you know, you got the spooky whispers floating around in the air as you're navigating around, and it's awesome. It's a super good time. The landmarks are all fun. I mean, the houses are fun to clear. The sanatorium itself is, of course, the most fun. That's where you want to be. I had fun kind of just walking room from room, clearing zombies out, and I had a blast. You know, this map's really great. I think it is a step in the right direction. My only issue is there's never enough zombies in Outbreak to make you feel like you're being pressed, even on higher waves. But we'll get to that in just a moment. The map itself, incredible. It is a shame that the Outbreak maps are just recycled content from the Fireteam Dirty Bomb. And that's something I kind of want to talk about right now, and just kind of how I generally feel about the state of the game in general. But yeah, no, this is a cool map. I think it's a great introduction. You know, they should just go and make all the maps nighttime, just because it looks good and it's fun. You got to keep the spooky vibes going, right? Now, kind of my opinions on the general state of zombies and just kind of this game in general. I have to say I'm really disappointed that Outbreak is just recycled content, that they're just using the Fireteam Dirty Bomb maps. And I feel like the reason why they're doing this is because they're not using development time to make new survival maps. That's what I feel like the entire Outbreak mode is all the Outbreak mode is to recycle content because they're struggling. And I believe one of the big issues for this is because the devs are there pumping out cosmetic items, $25 skins for guns. Because of course every time I load the game, my shop has new items in it. So I feel like the game has a huge problem right now with the devs being, well, I'm not going to put all this at the feet of the developers. I know a lot of this is Activision, and the fact that Activision is one of the worst companies when it comes to microtransactions and hamstringing their developers. Because I feel like if Call of Duty games had longer to develop than they do, they would be better. But they're on such a tight development cycle that we get games like this, which is a shame because Modern Warfare 2019 had promise, and then they completely fumbled with the Spec Ops mode, which is the mode I was really excited for. And then in this one, they have done a lot of things right, and they're doing a lot of things wrong. The zombies experience, I feel like, is suffering a little bit. I feel like the game itself is horribly suffering from lack of direction and lack of vision. I think, you know, I just saw something the other day that said that Warzone makes $3 million a day from microtransactions. And you can clearly tell that that's where all the effort's being put into, and that Black Ops Cold War and every subsequent Call of Duty game is going to just be extra content for Warzone so they can pump out more cosmetic items. That's really all this is now. I don't think they care as much for these games as they do for the profits that Warzone turns out, and that's on Activision. Because I guarantee you, if the developers... I mean, look at what happened with Destiny 2 when they left Activision. Like, Destiny 2 is in a better place than it's ever been because they left Activision. And I think that the Call of Duty developers, you know, need to kind of, like, put their foot down, you know, because this game could be so much better if more time was spent on it. And, like, granted, global pandemic. We're in the middle of a global pandemic. But I've played other games that have been developed during this global pandemic, and they've been significantly better. the Call of Duty games have always suffered from the fact that the devs are on such short leashes and such short time frames, and it's really showing with Black Ops Cold War. You know, you like all the challenges. Like, I was thinking about the camo challenges for the guns and how easy they are to do. Like, especially in zombies, like, they are super easy to do. And to be honest, the only reason I don't have Dark Aether yet is because I don't want to, like, run out of stuff to do. Like, I don't want to, like, burn through all the guns super fast. You know, actually, when double XP weekends kick in, I try not to play them. So I have more content to continue playing this game. Because, to be honest, I am not a fan of the multiplayer. I really dislike the multiplayer, and that has a lot to do with just how people play Call of Duty games nowadays. And this one has a really bad problem with camping and the jumping, and I can't stand any of that crap. You know, I'm here for the zombies and the campaign, but mostly I'm here for the zombies. You know, that's I wouldn't have bought this game for any other reason besides zombies. And quite frankly, I wish the devs would do a little bit more here to, you know, expand, you know, and like actually work on things that matter and actually, you know, like actual content for the game versus cosmetic items. Because, you know, oh, you pumped out a bunch of melee weapons. Okay. But still, this season, we got another assault rifle and another SMG for the Battle Pass weapons. There are weapon categories that have less weapons than others that you should be trying to flesh out a little bit more, in my opinion. You know, and I guarantee you next season, there's probably just going to be another assault rifle and another SMG floating around. I bet we get another assault rifle and SMG next season. And you know, if anybody watched my Farah and my LC-10 video, you'll know that I don't hold either one of those guns in high opinion. I think the crossbow's crap. And at this point, the sniper rifle, I have no hopes for. And I guarantee you the only reason they're adding a super powerful sniper rifle is for Warzone. It's not for Black Ops. Anything they add at this point is for Warzone and not for the actual Call of Duty that is currently out. So, you know, I wish they would just kind of drop the facade and, like, tell it how it is. Now, granted, I'm probably preaching to the choir here. Y'all probably already know everything I'm talking about right now. So, kudos to you if you've watched this far. I appreciate you. Make sure you leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. Dislike it if you dislike it. Really appreciate you. But I have and had such high hopes for this game, and it feels like every update that comes out, and we're on season 2 so far, and I'm so disillusioned, and I've been disillusioned by Call of Duty games for years, but I really feel like, you know, you're really seeing the signs here that this game's gonna buckle under itself. And I mean, you look at the state of Warzone, and that's why I don't play Warzone. I don't play Warzone at all. One, because I'm not a big fan of Battle Royale games, but two, Warzone has been broken continuously for a year now. And I'm not going to play that because I honestly feel like the devs love it when it's controversial. They love it when their game is controversial. They love it when it's broken. They love it when it's because it drums up news and media and free publicity on the internet forum. So I think they love it when the game is in a terrible condition and guns are overpowered, because if one weapon is particularly overpowered, you can hotfix that. You can hotfix one or two weapons that are broke. You don't have to wait 3-4 weeks, a month for a big update to go through. So I have I'm giving no sympathy to the developers for this one. I really hope they can kind of spring back and do something good like Season 3. I feel like if they don't really kind of up the ante for Season 3 and do something like impressive here, like I know Outbreak was supposed to be kind of like the big thing, but honestly, like the more I play it, the more I realize it's just tacked on. It was a way for them to kind of recycle content, and that's what they're here for, is to recycle content to make it look like they're putting new content out, you know. And of course, you to the PlayStation users, they have the exclusive mode, which gives them free blueprints, and that's wonderful. So Outbreak doesn't do anything in particular that's interesting. I mean, it's cool, like, you walk around and explore the maps and do stuff like that, but there's no Easter eggs. There's no, like, it's good for leveling up and Battle Pass progression. That's about it. You know? Like, doing some of your challenges is not worth it, because, like, you know, I've done 5-6 waves and only come up with a few hundred kills. I'm not going to walk around forever fighting groups of 2 and 3 zombies. You know, that's boring, and it's going to take hours. And it's, you know, come on. But anyways, I've rambled on long enough. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more. Season 2 ain't over yet. We got the new sniper rifle coming out, and hopefully I can get the new objective here, and I'll get a video for y'all on that one. And I've almost got all the field upgrades to tier 5, so I'll do a video on that one. So stay tuned. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and hope to catch you in the next one.